Eric Clapton has obviously been in the news a ton lately, and especially this year, but we're going to be talking about him for a different reason today because he recently had a guitar go to auction, Willie. And this is pretty interesting here. Let me, as I pull this up here on my phone. So a vintage guitar that Eric Clapton had sold for $625,000 in New York. And this guitar is a 1968 Martin D45, and it was played by Clapton in 1970 during the debut live concert for Derek and the Dominoes. So $625,000, Willie. What are your thoughts on this guitar selling for that much? And do you think any instrument or any guitar is worth $625,000?
I'm going to go and be a little cliche here. The guitar is worth what someone's willing to pay for it. So I guess so. I mean, I know that's a cop-out answer. I guess it is. If you're asking me, I think of a couple things. When I think of Derek and the Dominoes, I think of the Layla album and the Layla sessions. And when I think of those sessions, I'm thinking electrified songs first.
Right.
So that's not to take away that it's a beautiful guitar and it was played. I think what gives a lot of value is that, like, it's the inaugural concert, et cetera, et cetera. $625, first of all, that isn't in my wheel zone. I do not have that kind of money to be spending on a guitar. So I don't know who's buying it and how much money they have in order. For all I know, 600,000 to this person isn't, but a couple dimes to them. Guitars are hard to say because unlike a painting or something that's truly an artifact that you sort of have, you look at it, it brings a room together. I don't know. To me, the value of a guitar has always been in playing the guitar and what you can do with the guitar, i.e. the songs. I find like a handwritten lyric to be worth more than a guitar, because to me, if I'm paying that kind of money for a guitar, which I can't, but if I could, I'm never going to want to play it. So what's it going to do? Just sit there? I mean, Pete, if you had that guitar, would you even dare to play it? What would you do with it?
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it is sort of a piece of art, Willie, when you're spending $625,000 on an instrument. It's history, right? That's the sort of thing that would be in a museum. Yeah. It's not something that you're going to end up playing all the time, a 1968 Clapton guitar. No, it's the type of guitar that's going to end up in a museum, you would think.
Right.
So for me personally, Willie, I would not spend $625,000 ever on a guitar. It's just, that's insane to even think about spending that much money on a guitar, especially a guitar you're never going to play. But I don't think any instrument is worth that amount of money, not to me anyways. Right. So that's just not something I would do.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, right. Once again, luckily, I think for you and I, be thankful for small favors. This isn't a decision that we need to come to any conclusion in any time in the near future. It really isn't in, like I said, our wheelhouse.